Elon Musk wants to go to Mars. SpaceX is going to send humans to Mars by 2025. But 2025 is ending, and there's no news. A lot of you have been asking, what happened to all that talk about Mars? Where did Elon Musk's plans go? Today, we want to look for that answer. Where do things stand now? This is SpaceX's spaceport, called Starbase. As you can see, a few months ago, Elon Musk gave a public speech and explained exactly where things stand and what they plan to do. This animation shows the journey from Earth to Mars. The first orbit, the blue one, is Earth. The second orbit, the red one, is Mars. The spaceship going to Mars has to travel like this. When the two planets are in their closest alignment, the rocket launches from Earth. But it cannot go straight to Mars. It has to gradually leave Earth's orbit and then make its way to Mars' orbit, like this. The path the rocket travels, although it looks simple, is over 50 million kilometers. Because of the orbits of these two planets, you can't travel in a straight line. You must move outward from Earth and reach Mars this way. The image you see is printed on all Starlink routers. Elon Musk says the reason it's there is because Starlink is paying for this journey. All the money Starlink earns is being spent on SpaceX's mission to reach Mars. He thanks all Starlink customers because a major percentage of their payments goes toward humanity's arrival on Mars. Starlink is also an expensive internet service. For example, in the US, someone who gets Starlink has to pay $350 for the equipment and $80 per month. In places with poor internet, it's the best option. Many people also drive a lot, and they want high-speed internet in their vehicles. Truck drivers, RV owners, buses, mobile homes, all of them can get portable Starlink. So yes, it's expensive, but in places with no other choice, and for people who can afford it, Starlink is the option. According to Elon Musk, the first launch toward Mars will happen in 2026. He says less than a year from now. But in the early stages, no humans will be sent. First, they will send facilities and equipment. Musk says it's about 50 tons of machinery, devices and tools that can build the first elements of a base. The next time they want to send something, they must wait 26 months. It's not like visiting your aunt's house. You can't just hop in a car and go. They have to wait until Earth and Mars get close in their orbits again. That will be around 2028, 2029. Musk says the second time these planets align, meaning 4 years later, it won't be and for the first time, each rocket is designed to carry 75 tons of cargo. 20 rockets, each carrying 75 tons. That's at least 1,500 tons of facilities, equipment, and tools sent to Mars. They asked Elon Musk, "So when will humans go?" He said, "In the beginning, we simply can't send humans. They won't survive. The equipment being sent is meant to prepare a place so that when humans arrive, they can enter the station and begin working." Musk says, "We still don't know how many rockets are needed to fully prepare the environment for humans. Until we're sure, we cannot send them. But predictions say it's very possible that by 2030, humans will land on Mars. So where on Mars will they settle? This region, called Arcadia. Because they believe there is a large amount of ice there, that ice can turn into water, into oxygen, So humans on Mars won't need. If you notice, this area is not near the North Pole of Mars, nor is it near the equator. It's in a moderate zone. Of course, Mars is much colder than Earth because it's farther from the sun. Even the equator is freezing. But this location is the most suitable. Another reason Arcadia is chosen: the terrain is flat. Rockets can land much more easily there. The first humans going to Mars aren't humans. They are Optimus robots, built by Tesla. This is an important test for both SpaceX and Tesla's robotics division. These robots will do everything. They are essentially the human substitutes on this planet. They will explore, install equipment, run tests, and send back information about what's happening. The interesting thing about Optimus is it doesn't need to be remote controlled from Earth. Unlike advanced Mars rovers like Perseverance or Curiosity, which NASA controls from Earth, making everything slow and difficult, these robots are somewhat smart. They have advanced AI installed and can make certain important decisions on their own. Of course, within the limits of their programming. Among the cargo being sent are also Starlink satellites. Satellites will be placed around Mars to communicate with Starlink on Earth. The delay is long, but the connection is much more stable and reliable. The distance between Earth and Mars changes. The closest distance is 54 million kilometers. The farthest distance is 400 million kilometers. When they're close, the delay at light speed is 3 minutes. When they're far, it becomes 22 minutes, meaning if you send a message to Earth and get a reply, the minimum is 44 minutes. When close, it's 6 minutes. So we can't have a phone call with Mars unless we find technology faster than the speed of light, which for now seems unlikely. In short, SpaceX is moving non-stop toward its goal, and most likely, within the next year, the first Starship will launch toward Mars. But don't come back next year saying, "Why didn't it happen?" This is what SpaceX and Elon Musk have announced. And from the looks of it, they're serious. They really want to do it.